What is up, accurate traders? This is Munya, the best volatility indices trader, and in this video I'm going to show you the no loss volatility indices strategy. Yes, you heard me right, the no loss volatility indices trading strategy. I'm going to show you how I managed to enter into these trades and not lose any of my trades. As you can see, we are in profit in 3 of our volatility indices trades and also in profit on one boom index trade. I'm going to show you guys how I managed to get these trades and what I was looking for. And as you can see right here, if we choose V10, we've got sniper entries, and even on our V100 you also have some nice sniper entries. And I'm going to show you guys how I was taking these trades and what I was looking for each and every time I was placing a trade. As you can see right here on V10, we have almost a zero drawdown trade. We managed to enter into our trade right here where you see that red dot and the market tanked. We managed to get this beautiful sell trade. There was only a slight retracement up to this point, and from there on we were in profit. So right now I can see there's more than a 1s to 3 win risk reward ratio right there that you're looking at, and we are deep in profit just from using this strategy. So let me show you how I did that. First, let me clear up my screen so that it's clear for you guys to see. And as you can see, I am in my 1 hour time frame, and we're going to start off by installing the strategy itself. And of course, we're using the wonderful 1450 strategy, the most accurate trading strategy right now. And the first thing that we need to add is some indicators. So I'm going to go to my indicator section, click on main window, and we're going to click on moving average. Now the first moving average we're going to add is going to have a period of 14. The shift will be 0. The method will be exponential and apply to close. Okay, there are no levels on this indicator, and on visualization please allow all time frames to be them. Okay, and then on your style or the color of the indicator, I'm going to choose a green color right here, and I'll click done. And as you can see, we now have that green moving average running across our chart, which is our first indicator. The next indicator is a moving average as well, but this time it is going to have a period of 50. Everything else remains the same except the color, of course. I'm going to change the style to red, and we're going to click done. And as you can see, we now also have the red moving average running across our charts. So we're done with our main chart. Now we need to install our indicator window 1 that is going to help us with our momentum. We need to know the momentum of the market, and therefore we'll be able to predict even the market direction. So going back to my indicator section, I'm going to click on main window, and I'm going to look for an indicator called the stochastic oscillator, which is right here. And it is going to have the following properties that you see on my screen. We've got a percentage K period of 1, a percentage D period of 1, a slowing of 1, a price field of low over high. The method is simple, and we've got some important levels right here that you need to take note of. We've got our level 20, which we labeled as a buy zone, and we've got our level 80, which is our sell zone. So please take that in mind. And if you click done, it's going to take me back to my properties for the stochastic oscillator, and I want you guys to take note of your style. Make sure that your main and your signal have got the same color as your background color. So I've got a white background on my charts, and therefore that's why I chose white on my main and my signal. Okay, so once I'm done, simply click done, and as you can see, we've got some levels created down here, and that's all that has to be in. So we've got the sell level coming from 80 to 100, and we've got the buy level going down from 20 to 0. Okay, and nothing else inside your charts. Moving on, we need to install the last but not least indicator. So going back to my indicator section, I'm going to go to my indicator window 1 this time and click moving average. We're simply going to change the period to 10. Everything else remains the same, and I'll also change the color to a different color. I'll choose black, and I'll click done. And as you can see, we now have our full strategy installed. Now what is now left is understanding the strategy, understanding when to buy, understanding when to sell. So I'll start off by explaining when to buy, and I'll then explain when to sell, and then we'll look into the examples of the trades that we actually took and see how that went. Okay, so if you want to enter into a buy trade, I'll use a scenario that we find right here. You're going to be using a concept called top-down analysis, whereby you start from a higher time frame and you do time frame blending, going all the way down to a lower time frame. Okay, and we have actually developed an indicator that can actually tell you when to buy and tell you when to sell. Using this strategy, it automatically predicts your buy point and your sell point, and all you have to do is to place your trades on your own. We have not yet made it into a robot, but it is now in indicator form, which gives you alerts of when to enter your trade. So if you're struggling with trading like this, make sure you also get that indicator to help you. Okay, but nonetheless, an indicator cannot replace a strategy, so we have to learn the strategy. So if you want to enter into a buy trade, the three conditions that have to be met, and here is the first condition. You want to look at your momentum the moment you are thinking of entering into a trade. You want to know the previous momentum. You want to know the momentum that you want to jump into, and you can only do that by knowing the position of this black line down here. Okay, so whenever you see this black line coming from a top going down down down, basically means that this whole section we've been having sellers in control of the market, and as it keeps going down, crossing our buy zone into our buy zone, we now understand that these sellers are now coming into an exhaustion. As you guys already know, the market moves in cycles, right? And the market cannot keep falling or keep going up. It has to follow a cycle. Now, if we see this black line now approaching our buy zone, we just now know that sellers have been so many in the market, and they are most likely going to start to end or close their profitable trades going down, because they're now exiting, right? And it means that new buyers are going to be emerging in the market, and that's what we'll be seeing when this black line has reached at the buy zone. It basically means that there is a chance of changing momentum into a buy trade. Why? Because sellers have been in control for a while now, and we expect buyers to start to kick in. Remember, the market will always move in cycles. If you don't understand these concepts, make sure you join our mentorship program as well, so that you get fully equipped and know how the market moves. Okay, so once you have seen that the black line is now in your buy zone, you're already anticipating that we might actually enter into a buy trade. But like I said, you can't enter just based on that, because it simply means we can have sellers for more time, but this indicator just tells you that we are most likely going to exhaust them at this level. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's going to exhaust them at that level. It just means we are most likely going to exhaust sellers and get into buys at this level. Okay, so the second thing, you need a price confirmation. You need to use your price action. Look at your price action. What is your price doing? And as you can see right here on our price, yes, it's agreeing with our momentum indicator that sellers have been in the market for a while, but we want to look for that break of structure. We want to look for that break of this sell structure. And how do we see that? You see that by having your candlesticks crossing to be above that green line, and that's when you start to see, as you can see previously, candlesticks were all below this green line, but now we're now crossing to be above, and we consider that a break of market structure. But then again, you can't just enter into a trade based on that. You need more confirmation, you need more details, and this is when your top-down analysis comes into hand. You start to go to lower time frames, confirming your trades and looking if you are getting the same picture from different time frames. What we call time frame blending, right? And as you can see right there, yes, we're also crossing to be above our green line in our 30-minute time frame, which means we might actually have a strong bullish momentum. And the third condition would be a golden cross. A golden cross is when the red and the green line cross each other. If you have been watching my previous videos, we talked about the EMA 50, and we said it also represents a trend line. I'm not going to go in deep on that. It's a topic for another day. But if you see now your red line, which is your EMA 15, now crossing with your green line, which is your EMA 14, we're most likely going to say if the green line is now above that red line, which we said is our trend line, it means it's now above our trend line and we are bullish, right? And if it's below, it means it's below our trend line and we are bearish. So right there, where they meet and the green line crosses to be above is what we call the golden cross. And once you see this happening in a lower time frame other than your 1 hour time frame, just know that you're most likely going to experience a big jump going up. And even in our 15-minute time frame, we should be able to see the same thing. Remember, we said it's called time frame blending, which means that what you see in your higher time frame should also be reflected in your lower time frames. And as you can see, actually in our lower time frame, in our 15-minute time frame, that golden cross came a little bit earlier, right when the price crossed to be above our candlesticks, confirming even further of our position for a buy trade. And as you can see from that moment, the market pushed and pushed all the way up. And that's just by using this strategy. Okay, so we have managed to catch that buy trade just using this concept. Now let's look into a sell trade. It's basically the opposite of the buy trade conditions. We're just doing it in reverse. So if you remember all three, just know that we're going to be reversing those conditions. So let's reverse them right now. I'll go back to my 1 hour time frame. That's where we'll start. First thing, we see that our black line is in our sell zone. I'm not going to explain this again. You now know what this means, right? And right here, you can see the candlesticks are now crossing to be below our green line, which is the break of this previous market structure, a bullish market structure that we talked about, which is good. Going down to my 30-minute time frame, I should be able to see a golden cross somewhere. And yes, right here, there is a golden cross. Going down to my 15-minute time frame, again, I should be able to see a golden cross. And you can actually see it quite earlier than the 30-minute time frame one. Okay, so in the 30-minute time frame, what you can simply do is just confirm the same thing that your market is tanking, that candlesticks are crossing to be below your green line. That's what we actually used right there. In our 30-minute time frame, we managed to get into a trade because the candlestick had already crossed to be below our green line right there. Okay, and in the 15-minute time frame, it was just confirmation of the same trade. And as you can see, we are deep in profit right now, just from using this strategy and nothing else. Okay, the same concept still applies on any other volatility index. You can see we sold V100 using the same concept. Our black line had reached our sell zone. We were seeing a break of market structure right here. As you can see, candlesticks were crossing to be below our green line, which was good. Going to our 30-minute time frame, we looked for the same thing and we actually saw that we've got candles that are completely below the green line, which is another good addition to our condition. And to our 15-minute time frame, we could see that right here we see the red and green line crossing each other. And we said once you see that happening, especially having the green line crossing to be below the red line, it means that our price is now under our trend. So we are in a downtrend, we are in a downward momentum. I hope that's clear. And we managed to get into a sell trade and boom, we sold all the way down. Okay, and let's maybe look at V75. I only had like some nice sell trades. The market was really selling each and every time. Now in your V75 one, yes, you find something very interesting that was happening, and I want you guys to take note of this. You can see that we were already in a sell trend before I ended this, right? So in this sell trend, we started off, I think you can just say here, not there. It started off at this point way back, right? But we entered days later actually, and I'm going to show you why. So all this while the market was then giving re-entries. So you would see that the market would momentum would push back, touch this black line, come back here, do a break of market structure where you see candlesticks crossing to be below the green line, and someone can re-enter into a sell. It did it a couple of times, and again right here, black line touched the sell zone and the green line crossed to be below our candlesticks crossed to be below our green line, and in a lower time frame you can actually see there will be a crossover right there, which is right here. the green line then crossed to be in below the 50 or the red line in our 15-minute time frame. So what was happening here was the trade started off here, and all this where we're having re-entries and re-entries, just using the same concept of the strategy, but it's different. I hope you guys can understand exactly what was going on. So all these were re-entries. That's why you see them. If you move your chart, they'll sort of like go below, but they are peaks. As you can see, there were peaks and peaks and peaks, and that's just another way of you that you can use to trade with this strategy. If you have any questions on this concept, make sure you ask it down below in the comment section, and feel free to join our free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description box below. I'll be posting setup signals, strategies in that group, and there's over 8,000 traders in there that can help you grow your account. And remember, on each and every video, I do give away a free spot in our VIP signals group. And in this video, our winner, I'm going to put them right here on the screen. Congratulations, you've won yourself 30 days of trading with us, trading the same trades that I'm taking, these beautiful trades. And if you want to be the next winner, please make sure that you are a subscriber, because I will check, and make sure that you have liked this video and comment something that is interesting in the comment section below. I'll be picking a winner in our next video. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and stay profitable. Until next time.